What to do, everybody? It's Young Schwetzel back again for another video. Got another topic for today. Just need to get prepared a little bit. Forgot to light up my smoke beforehand. Get a little fucking incense going in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? You know what the fuck I mean? I don't know where any lighters are, and I'm not about to fucking leave just to go find a lighter. So it is what it is. Fuck it. But anyways, today we're going to talk about how being real is a trap, right? Because all the time you'll have you got people out here saying, "Oh, be real," you know what I'm saying? You got to keep it 100, you got to be real, blah 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 blah. And that's not what it's about. You would be foolish to be real to everybody. You get what I'm saying? Some situations call for you being fake to somebody. You know what I mean? The key is to be real and be true and authentic to yourself. So, AKA, therefore, you know when you're being fake, you know when you're being real. You know what I'm saying? To someone in your mode of expression and shit like that, as far as how you interact personally with somebody, right? So you're already gonna understand whenever you're being fucking fake to somebody or not, or whether you're being real to them or not, right? But the reason this is a trap is because you'll have people, this way of thinking develops people into feeling like they need to be real in every circumstance and situation. You get what I'm saying? Like I need to, like I don't need to hold anything back. I need to, you know what I'm saying? I need to fucking just be completely real, completely be me in every situation. And yeah, like I get that. You know what I'm saying? It's good to always be you. But like, for example, in my case, me being real is gonna be me sharing fucking hardcore belief systems and shit like that. Like that is one of the things that's in the forefront of the focus of my mind is like my spiritual path and growth and the wisdom and knowledge that goes hand in hand with these things. You get what I'm saying? So by me being real, that's gonna be me fucking speaking about shit like this all the time. You know what I mean? And it's not really about me worrying about how people are going to react to it, or um, causing some type of confrontation, or shit like that based upon my beliefs. And I'm not worried about offending anyone, or anything like that. But it's just you got to have wisdom whenever you're utilizing shit like this. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, with that being said, if I'm sitting here and I'm casting pearls and I'm fucking trying to give people keys to the game, and I'm trying to spread wisdom and knowledge, yet it's being disregarded, disrespected, it's not being treated in the right type of way, that's fucking foolish. You get what I'm saying? That's stupid for me to sit here and continue to do that, because I know it's not going to be received in the correct type of way, regardless if I feel like I'm planting seeds in this person's subconscious mind or not. You know what I'm saying? Depending upon the reaction and what is actually done with it. You know what I'm saying? We get to the point where you realize it's kind of worthless to be casting pearls in front of certain people. You know what I'm saying? And that ties back into shit that Dolo's already talked about. That ties back into shit that's in the Bible and religious texts and shit like that. You know what I mean? Certain people are undeserving. Certain people are still in a brainwashed, indoctrinated mind who that is focused on purely shit like politics, religion, and shit like this, and they're deeply ingrained into these things. So the point of you coming to combat some type of shit that they've been lost in for their whole life, maybe even multiple lifetimes, you know what I'm saying? You're kind of wasting that energy when it could be used on some shit like this, where you're bringing it out to people in the world who are actually going to click on this and find this video, and might need to receive this message at the moment, or in a situation where you're in an environment where you know whatever game that you're kicking is going to be received well by the environment and the people in that environment, and the keys that you give out is actually going to be understood, and you don't have to sit here and either overly explain yourself or realize that the shit that you're speaking about is just being treated poorly at the moment. You get what I'm saying? And another tip that goes into this, like like I said, everybody wants you to be real all the time. And that's not how it is. You're supposed to be true to yourself. It don't matter if you're fake to somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Because this is my thing. Why in the world would you ever be real to a fake motherfucker? You get what I'm saying? Why the fuck would you ever keep it real with a fake motherfucker? There's very few reasons that you can come up with for it actually to be reasonable for you to be keeping it real with somebody who's being fake as fuck to you all the time. You get what I'm saying? But beyond that, we can develop some things to understand why you should be real to a fake motherfucker in certain situations. You get what I'm saying? We can develop meaning and reasoning for that. You know what I mean? But we have to have equilibrium and balance and wisdom within all these things. You get what I'm saying? So the number one thing that I peep as far as fake people, if you're in a situation where you come across like a person who is a fake motherfucker at the moment, but they're like receptive, willing to change, open-minded, able and open to new perspectives and shit like that, then this is a fake motherfucker that you could be real with to like show them another type of way type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe they're in a situation where they don't know that there's another type of way to behave, or there's another type of way to um uh interact with the environment and shit like that, the external environment. You know what I mean? Because we're people like us, you know what I'm saying, and we've done all the internal work and we've done all our shadow work, we're able to be perceptive to these type of things. And so therefore by default our mode of expression outwardly is going to teach people how to look at themselves. If you're being real to a fake motherfucker who's receptive like that and willing to like grow and willing to change and shit, and craving that and wanting that type shit. You know what I mean? So there's very few circumstances and situations where you need to be real to a fake motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But majority of the time, it's a situation where you just need to be true to yourself. You know what I mean? And you need to understand what each situation that passes by your life calls for. You get what I'm saying? Because there's certain people who are not going to appreciate you being yourself. And there's certain people who are not going to appreciate you being real with them. And not only that, there's certain things and there's certain relationships and there's certain interactions as far as associations within workplaces and shit like that, where it's kind of necessary for you to be fake. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, you got to fake it to kick it type shit. Like, no, it's not like that. It's just on the tip where um you have to do certain things that might seem fake kind of to maintain a healthy relationship within these business practices that you're doing as far as working a job or whatever that may be. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes you just have to kick shit in a certain way where it's like, you know what I'm saying, where you not necessarily fucking you're not betraying yourself, and you're not fucking losing you know what I'm saying, you're not losing yourself within the situation. You know what I'm saying? You're not going so far outside yourself to the point where you lose yourself within this, trying to maintain a relationship with a certain type of individual that you work with or some shit. You know what I mean? Just to make the day go by easier, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? But that's where it comes into that being real is a trap. You have to be real to yourself. That way you can be fake to everyone else and understand the percentage level within it, and understand uh, where you're being fake at and where you're being real at, and what situation calls for which type of energy. You get what I'm saying? Because uh like I said, you can lose yourself in this shit very easily type shit. But whenever you have done the internal work and you've done the shadow work, you're going to understand what you're expressing in each moment, and you're going to understand your true essence. So therefore, whatever you express, whatever you think and feel about whatever you're going through throughout the days, you're going to understand what is actually you and what is not. Because we have a big problem out here with demons, aka everybody think they're being attacked by demons, but in reality they're just attacking themselves, because the shadow government does this shit where they'll play on subconscious tricks, and they'll start to create ways of thinking, and they'll start to create ways of viewing the world, ways of feeling about situations, certain mentalities that you can adopt. You get what I'm saying? So the problem is with this, the base code building blocks of the energy could be something that's very, very fucking negative at the moment, especially for you at a personal level. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people will have situations where they will fucking identify with this shit. You get what I'm saying? And like think that it's them. You get what I mean? Based upon some type of thought that come across their mind, some type of mentality that they've started to construct based on some shit that they've seen throughout in the world, what's acceptable, socially acceptable at the moment, what is trending at the moment, what is this, what is that, you know what I'm saying, what is being viewed with the right type of status, you get what I'm saying, that type of shit. So we'll have those people will identify with these things and they start to become their own shadows. And like I said, it could be built up on some shit that is completely negative to a person like you in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So by you identifying with these things, it becomes your shadows, but it's built up on some negative suffering, misery type of shit. So it's just going to be beating the shit out of you constantly. And you are sitting back seeing these shadows. Like if you go into meditation or some shit, you might be actually physically seeing these shadows, not even with your two eyes. You know what I'm saying? But you might actually be seeing these shadows and thinking that there is entities that are around you that are draining your life force or some shit, or draining your energy or attacking you in some type of way. But meanwhile, the whole time it's you beating the shit out of yourself, because why? You have self-identified with these things. They have developed until they've become your shadows. You get what I'm saying? And then now you don't recognize it. You get what I'm saying? You don't recognize it because truly at the end of the day, it's not you, but you have just identified with this energy. So therefore it's brought it into a space where it's fucking it's like it's familiar, but it's unfamiliar to you. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know it's not you, but it is you because you were the one who developed that. You were the one that brought that into your space, identified with it. That's the main thing. We can't identify with this shit. You know what I'm saying? If something doesn't like get you excited, you know what I'm saying? Something doesn't fucking bring that energy within you. You know what I'm saying? Something doesn't, you know, get you feeling like that. That shit ain't a part of you. You get what I'm saying? That's just not that shit's not you. That's something that you've picked up on throughout the world, and you want to be a part of it because you see other people making a way off of it, or fucking it's something that's being accepted at the moment, or something that's being viewed in some type of positive light that you would like to gravitate towards because your internal environment is built up with all type of fucking negative shit. You get what I'm saying? Based upon the shit that you've chose to identify with, based upon certain thoughts and feelings that are floating around throughout the world. You get what I'm saying? So we got to be careful on what we're choosing to identify with, because this shit is not, it's not shit that we should be making a part of our system. This is shit that they use to brainwash everybody. You get what I'm saying? This is the shit that they use to remix everybody's mind and have them thinking that they doing the right thing because it's socially acceptable at the moment. Either that or it's a situation where it's something that could be relatable at the moment. You get what I'm saying? So you got people identifying with the wrong type of things. So that is taking you away from your essence of actually being real. You get what I'm saying? Whenever you're to yourself and you're being true to yourself, because this will put you in a mode of like confusion. You get what I'm saying? Because you're not understanding what is actually you and what is not at the moment, because you've self-identified with a bunch of shit that's not even a part of you at the moment. And you've made it a part of you and built up your system based on these things. And that's not the correct type of approach. What we need to be doing is being true to ourselves, and we got to get to a space where we're separating, we're letting go of those certain thought forms and feelings. We're letting go of shit. You know what I'm saying? This is that they have like a name and title for this type of shit. I forgot what it's called though. Yeah, I forgot what they called the name and title for what it's called whenever you letting go of shit like that. But yeah, that's the point of what we doing. We came here to let go of that shit. Otherwise, it's gonna be something that creates some type of burden on us um down the line. You know what I'm saying? Um so yeah, being real is not for everybody. Everybody doesn't deserve the real you. What you need to do is be fake to who deserve to be fake towards, and be real and be true to yourself. That's the main thing. We need to be true to ourselves. Everybody else is like kind of in the background type of shit. Unless you in an environment where you know what I'm saying? We got to understand our interactions with people. we got to understand. We need to have foresight and foreknowledge of certain situations and wisdom, and understand where a situation could go with somebody, how far we can go with them. You get what I mean? And therefore, by doing that, it's going to give us kind of a better perspective to view situations and view how you need to react and respond and interact with a situation. You get what I mean? So being real ain't for everybody. Being real ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I've already made these. Yeah. So yeah, we gonna get off here. This one will go ahead and be uploaded. We gonna fucking add some time to my phone and get back in here and do another one. Peace.